Skyler on Twitter says that he thinks they've got the perfect AI settings dialed in, which is AI spread of 15 and consistency of 90. Let's test that out here from Indianapolis Motor Speedway, as he said that he actually saw drivers like Carson Hocevar dominate a race, lose it at the end, but stuff like that, actually happening instead of the same winners, which we've had a lot this season. Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new episode of our NASCAR 25 career mode here on the channel. We are taking on the Brickyard 400, just one race in today's episode since it is a crown jewel and also the continuation of the in-season bracket tournament where we move on to go head-to-head against 2311's Tyler Reddick here this weekend. William Byron faces off against Christopher Bell, Briscoe versus Larson, Stenhouse versus Hamlin, and then we have Chase Elliott versus Busher, Wallace versus Gibbs, Hocevar versus Chastain, and Ryan Preece finally goes up against Alex Bowman. As we cut straight into qualifying here, heading down this front straightaway for the Brickyard 400 here with the sponsor goal of a top 20 Jack Link's Flames on the car this weekend. We end up 24th, which was a bit disappointing because you're literally just full throttle around the track. So you see Denny Hamlin on pole with William Byron joining him on the front row, and we'll go through the rest of your qualifying order. We're not racing in any other series this weekend. It is strictly just Cup Series action coming your way here. As you see the rest of the order, Jimmy Johnson down there at the bottom of the grid, 5.6 seconds off in qualifying now as we're ready to go racing here from Indianapolis now. Crown Jewel Racing, of course, always excited to do one of these, and I'm excited for this this summer stretch of the season that we've been in, which has been very successful for us. I mean, we've had a few hiccups here and there, but overall it's been a very successful kind of summer stretch of the season, including 2 victories now as we are ready to go racing 40 laps of racing here from Indianapolis now, and here we go. Green flag is out. It's a packed grandstand for the Brickyard 400. When's the last time we saw that at a NASCAR race? Probably 2008. As we head down towards turn number 1, it's a 12-lap first and opening stage. We've got Connor Zilish in front of us in the Trackhouse 99, Daniel Suarez behind in the Spire 7. Nothing to report yet on the future of Kyle Busch for 2027, and also nothing to report on the number 48, of course, where we know Alex Bowman is leaving and going to drive the number 8 next season at Richard Childress Racing. So his replacement is still yet to be determined, but when asked this weekend about it, Rick Hendrick, Jeff Gordon, they didn't really have anything to say about it. They were just like, yeah, we're working on it. So we'll wait and see, what that turns into in these next few races, because I think we're going to know the future of that 48 car here pretty soon, definitely before the chase comes around, which we continue to get closer to. Now, we're likely going to end up around 8th or 7th or 8th in the standings. I don't know if we're going to be able to do much better than that because there's such a large gap to the guys in front of us, like a Denny Hamlin, a Blaney, and then even more to a Briscoe, Larson, and, Byron. I mean, William Byron, Christopher Bell, they're ahead of us by like 300 points almost right now. So it's a pretty massive gap to the guys at the very top of the standings. And of course, we talk about the big 3 this season: William Byron, Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell. They have won 15 of the races so far this season. 6 for Bell, 5 for Larson, 4 for William Byron, as we continue to get aggressive on these opening laps. Bit of contact there with the Wood Brothers 21 Ford Mustang, but we get clear and only into 23rd here at the end of the second lap. Big push coming from behind, and the draft is kind of everything here, especially in the midfield. If you're going to have a successful race, it's all about having that draft here in Indianapolis now, and we're continuing to work our way forward as we're watching Denny Hamlin currently lead the way as we look to the outside of the Kubota number 1 of Chastain, and going to take this run to the outside of Kyle Busch. Seeing like this right here, I'm like, okay, we've definitely got some good speed, under the hood here in this Junior Motorsports Jack Link's number 15. We just got to get the track position, and that's easier said than done. Now, we will have a green flag pit stop cycle coming up at some point here. That could spice things up. Big push from Chastain down the front straightaway. We're going to swing it to the inside 3 wide here into turn number 1 now with Kyle Busch and Joey Logano as well, and we'll continue 3 wide through the entirety of the corner and towards the short chute into turn 2, still wheel to wheel now, and we got a crash. Denny Hamlin from the lead goes around, caution is out already, bringing everybody into the pits, and we'll come in and we'll get tires and we'll get fuel as well. And so far those AI adjustments, not really seeing much difference so far, but then again, Indianapolis probably not the best track to get an idea for that, to be honest now. But we gain a spot in the pits over Denny Hamlin, who spent some extra time getting some repairs. So that 11 car, unfortunately, he just crashed from the lead, but fortunately, they've probably got that car fixed up to where it needs to be fast again. So watch out for the 11 of Denny Hamlin, who's just 2 rows behind me right now, starting in 22nd here with 5 laps to go in this first and opening stage now. So obviously that yellow eliminated any potential of a green flag pit stop as we exit turn 2, heading down this back straightaway, not wanting to restart on the outside. Of course, you want to be on the inside line. That's where the speed's going to come from if you're going forward. On restarts, the outside line is just really not going to work because those guys up front on the outside are always kind of going backwards a little bit, so it just makes it really hard if you're in my position here in about 18th or so to go forward as well if the front end of this pack is going in the wrong direction. As we continue though, behind this number 60 of Ryan Preece, and right here's a hole to get down to the inside. Denny Hamlin's going 3 wide with Chastain and Logano into turn 1 as Bubba Wallace now is in the lead as we're going to go 3 wide with Kyle Busch on the exit of turn 1 and into turn 2. We got 2 rows back to back there of 3 wide action, and we continue to work our way forward now, and we're just kind of picking off spots slowly but surely, and I have Denny Hamlin absolutely committed to pushing me forward right now. And as we are coming up on just the final couple of laps here in the stage, we're up into P16 and now looking to move into 15th. Here we go, passing the 42 of John Hunter Nemechek. Huge run to the outside of the 43 Legacy Motor Club Toyota Camry of Eric Jones, and into turn 4 now. It's like, okay, we might have a chance to get a top 10 here, because now slicing to the inside of the 54, right to the back of the 77 and Alex Bowman as well in the 48, and we continue to have Denny Hamlin just like almost locked to my bumper down the straightaways, pushing me here. And here comes another shot from the progressive number 11, big shove forward, and here we go to the inside of Carson Hocevar, still seeking that first win here in this 2026 season. And now we go to P11, coming to the final lap of the stage, and we would pull up right to the back of the 19 of Chase Briscoe, and Hamlin decides he's going to help me over helping his teammate, and they're 3 wide in front of us between Blaney, Bell, and Kozlowski. But now we'll pass the 19 and move into P10 as we roll through turn 2 and now to the inside of Blaney. What a run here since this restart to get ourselves up into the conversation, and this is going to set us up so beautifully well for stage 2. Was another push again from Hamlin. He continues to follow me and push me through the order, and into top 8 we go, and a move finally to the inside of the 6 now. Bit of contact there on the door. Will be wheel to wheel on the exit of turn 4 down the front straightaway. Not going to be enough help. We'll have to settle for P8 here. Maybe. Hold on. Hamlin's going to push us. So yes, we will get 8th in stage 1. Bubba Wallace will hang on to pick up 10 points here and continue to try and increase his regular season standing. That was a very fun first and opening stage. Now we are all going to come back into the pits and get tires and fuel. I did not make any adjustments because we just went from mid-teens, like 17th, 18th, and we drove up to 8th, so I didn't really want to make any adjustments when the car was driving really good here as we get ready for the second stage of this race. Here we go. One more time. Green flag is out here from Indianapolis, and it's going to be how many laps? 12 again. So just like stage 1, if this goes green, we will be coming into the pits at some point for a green flag pit stop. Now is not a great restart right there, and Denny Hamlin to my inside. We can't rely on him to push us forward, unfortunately, anymore, because he was doing a great job of that there in that final half of stage 1, trying to, make that comeback from the crash from the lead, making repairs and getting himself now back into position. He's still got all stage long to get back up into the, top 2 or 3, I feel like should be the goal for that progressive number 11 team. Now as we head down into turn 3, look at the run to the back of the 9 Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet of Chase Elliott. And Bubba Wallace continues to lead. Won this race in real life in 2025. Could he make it happen here in the 2026 season now, as we would continue stuck kind of on the second lane, and unfortunately again we're going backwards. So Blaney's gone by, now Carson Hocevar's gone by. As we head down this front straightaway, big push from Christopher Bell as we head down into turn number 1. Bell has been kind of reeling in William Byron a little bit in the regular season standings, but William Byron outscored that 20 in stage 1, so we'll continue to kind of keep an eye on that as these races continue on into the tail end of the regular season. Here's Tyler Reddick. We're right up on the back of the 45, and that's important because we're racing him to move on in this bracket tournament for the $3 million grand prize for whatever driver outlasts everybody else in this in-season tournament now and goes head-to-head every single episode to beat the guy that they're up against now as we continue behind that 77 and getting caught on this outside. As here comes a big push right there from Ty Gibbs, and that would just push me right alongside the 77 into turn 3. And I mean, when there's less traffic on the top, you can definitely make this second lane work as the 5 and the 9. The two Hendrick teammates right there pretty well just come together, slamming doors a little bit now as they continue to battle it out. Now, of course, Chase Elliott, your defending series champ, yet to visit victory lane this season now as we finally get to the inside, and it's an aggressive move 3 wide, but Reddick's going to clear me into the corner. He gets back down in front now, but we really haven't made the progress that I had hoped we would make here so far in stage 2, and we're not far away already from pit stops as Denny Hamlin has gotten all the way up into 3rd, and he's brought RFK's Brad Keselowski and Chris Buescher up there with him as Hocevar gives me a big push into turn 1. Now 3 wide with the 45 and the 5 through turn 1. Not quite clear. Yeah, we got to leave the room. Maybe left a little bit too much room right there, but regardless, as we roll through turn 2, we'll clear them both into P7, moving up to the track, to the wall to rely on the 5's push right here down the back straightaway. And now we're going to get a big run on Ryan Blaney. Well, we get enough of a run to make a move into turn 3, slice to the inside. And there we go now into P6 on the number 12 of Ryan Blaney. Thank you very much. And now as we exit turn 4, here we go. We got pitters. Wallace on the lead, Hamlin from 3rd, Keselowski, Buescher as well. We're going to run one more lap. We're going to come in here at the end of lap 8. William Byron now out in front in that Liberty University number 24 Chevrolet. So we're going to come in at the conclusion of this lap. We would kind of pull over here in the middle of 3 and 4, signal that we're coming in, and we will take 2 cans of fuel, 4 tires as well, and yeah, pretty straightforward. Also maybe repair some of the visual damage and come in, and oh my goodness, I'm going to destroy the 24 on pit entrance. Okay, that was too much. Of course, we do speed by standard because of the pit lane being so dank, but that was too much. So once we exit here, yeah, we're going to be in front of the 24. That's wrong. So I am going to pull over and let the 24 go by because that was too much. And now, okay, we're good. Let's get back into form here. It's only going to be a couple laps to go as well, and here comes Bubba Wallace, who was leading. He will continue leading, and actually it looks like we might make a gain here because right now we are a net P3. Wallace will be still leading, then it's Byron, then it's myself, but here comes Ryan Blaney and Denny Hamlin, and they're going to clear us, but still that's going to be what, net P5, so that worked out pretty well. And sure enough, we would end up in 5th position, watching Blaney and Hamlin scrap. Hamlin to 3rd now, coming to just 2 to go in stage 2. Bubba Wallace is well out in front. He's just cruising at this point now, in complete control for the 2nd stage as we roll up to the back now of the 12 of Ryan Blaney, and actually showing some good speed here right at the end of this stage. We're driving away from the cars behind. Now final lap here in the stage at this point now, and we get just this big run, through the entrance of these corners. And now we got to crash again. Hamlin's into the outside wall for the 2nd time. Cautions out on the final lap of the stage, and he somehow still holds on to P4 as we'll get 5th place. Bubba Wallace wins both the first 2 stages over William Byron, and Denny Hamlin will get P4. Will he have to make repairs again? We'll come back into the pits and get 4 tires, and we'll get fuel one more time, and also a slight adjustment on the wedge this time from 47 flat to 46.5.
Sounds good.
So Bubba Wallace, I gotta say, I mean, these settings so far have at least got a different driver leading this race. So shout out to Skyler for that. Now as we are back underway in the third and final stage, it kicks off here, and it's going to be 16 laps to go. So it is going to be a one stop stage here. Once again, just like stage 1 and stage 2 as well, as Bubba Wallace has been in control. I mean, I just caught the wall ever so slightly right there. Fortunately, we hit it so light, it's not going to impact our speed. As Kyle Larson in the special, of course, Hendrick Motorsports and McLaren collab colors, working his way forward now as well. As we head down this back straightaway, we got Chris Buescher just behind as we head down towards turn 3, and we're 3 wide. Buescher catches me off guard. Sorry, not Buescher, Briscoe. And now we're 3 wide on the exit of turn 3, and now the 19 is going to get into the side of us. We slide, and now we rub doors, and he runs his way up the track on the exit of turn 4, and now Buescher's going to slam into us, and we've been put in the wall. Are you kidding me? I got completely caught off guard by the 19 right there, going 3 wide in the middle, just running my normal line, and now, we got a crash as well. Huge impact there for the number 12, Ryan Blaney, and our AI is going to get involved after the fact. Cautions out. Fortunately, that will not do damage to our car, and that's just brilliant. I mean, the 19 runs into us, and then we get slammed back into the wall by the 17, and now cautions out. We are 17th after contact with the 17. So as we go back racing, not what I wanted to see, because we just lost laps of racing. So as we return to green, okay, we're lap 29, so we got 12 to go. We got 7 laps of fuel, so fuel is still something we can save. Denny Hamlin, of course, by the way, forgot to mention, he did pit for repairs, so he is back here with me. But yeah, I mean, very frustrated because we have been doing really well. We were up there in that top 5, top 6 area, and then now here we are in 18th place as we head down the back straightaway on lap 30. Unfortunately, I just don't think there's enough time to be able to do what we want to accomplish here going forward. But Denny Hamlin, he got down to the inside, and actually a bit of contact with the 41 who decided to chomp my nose. But we're just going to try and continue to stick with the 11 of Denny Hamlin, because it's pretty evident he's got a super fast car. And Denny Hamlin, this is like the only crown jewel he's never won, and he's running out of time to do it, because we know 2027 will likely be his last season of NASCAR Cup Series competition full time, as we're now to 10 laps to go. And at this point as well, I mean, we've done a great job working our way back at least into 13th, and a big shove from behind from the 21 of Josh Berry gets me alongside Chastain. That'll be easy clear into turn 3. So into P12, top 10 definitely still, on deck, and we are about to see some green flag pit stops, I think. Obviously not for us yet, but look at the run to the back of the 9 and the 11 as well as we come through turn 4. William Byron's right on the back of the 23, and Byron's in, and so is Briscoe. They pit, and that was one heck of a stack up right there. And if you are Bubba Wallace, you need to pit now, because the 24 has a chance to undercut him. He was right on the back of the 23. Now he's pitting before the 23, and it doesn't seem like Wallace has the same speed he had in stage 1 and 2, because Larson as well now is starting to run down that 23 car. So it's pretty evident that the pace in that 23 is starting to fade a little bit now, as I think this is going to be a good opportunity for William Byron to maybe get the lead of this race. Now as we roll through 3 and off turn 4, Wallace is coming into the pits, and Hamlin is too, and I slam right into the back of him. That's awesome. And there goes a huge loss of momentum. Now Elliott's going to roll through, and Blaney is going to fortunately get me back up to speed. We're going to pit here in just a moment as well. We're going to probably pit at the end of this lap right here now with 2 laps of field. Waiting for a call from my crew chief, which he wasn't giving. So I decided, I was like, we could stay out an additional lap if we want, which we are going to do. So in comes Reddick. It looks like Blaney as well. Brad Keselowski's in, and we're going to be pitting here at the end of lap 35. So basically, we're going to have a 5-lap run to the end of this race now, as Kyle Larson's currently out in front. It's going to be, you see right there, the crew chief brings it up. 2-tire call, pretty straightforward.
Heads up.
And as we exit turn 4, slowing up way better this time now. We'll get alongside the 9, but that's pretty normal. So we'll come in, we'll get 2 right side tires. Should be around a 9 to 10 second pit stop at the worst. So we'll wait and see here. Get the right sides on. Right side's going to drop. And let's see where we come out. There goes Larson. It's an 8.9 second stop. Waiting. Still waiting. Are you kidding me, NASCAR 25? We're still waiting. Oh my goodness. That's our race. That just ruined our race. It's over. We're going to finish probably dead last because of that. And that is absolutely unacceptable. William Byron gets the lead after undercutting the 23, but that is absolutely unacceptable. That was an 8.9 second stop and counting. We were stationary in our pit box after that for an additional 11 seconds. 11 seconds. That's the worst example I've seen of the being stuck in your pit box. That is absolutely unacceptable, and my race just got ruined, and I just don't understand how that waiting in your pit box is still a thing that's in this game after how many months it's been out, like 7 months at this point. No, that's just not right. I cannot believe that, and it is so frustrating. I have had enough of that issue in this game, but I mean, usually it's pretty minor, and we speed in the pit lane to make up for it, and it actually works out pretty well, 9 times out of 10. That is just unbelievable, though. 11 seconds, I cannot believe that. Ruined our race. We went from running top 5 to top 7 to coming to the final lap, passing McDowell, passing Ty Dillon, just to get into 39th and 38th. And William Byron has started the final lap of this race as we head down this front straightaway, and I cannot believe that. We just lost 30 points probably because of this massive flaw in the game, and my goodness, it better not be in NASCAR 26. That would be an embarrassment. Now as well, there we go. We got a crash as well. And the 42's around, cautions out, race over 38th. Absolutely love it. Incredible stuff here on display from the game and the pits. William Byron, another Big 3 driver, wins again. Now his 5th win on the season. You'll see the rest of the order. Carson Hocevar in P9. Also, we will have an update on the bracket in-season tournament. Also, that's a win for one of our members. Actually, 2 of our members, Christian Valentin and as well Toilet, the first Toilet, both pick up wins as well. Let's take a look. As unfortunate as this all is, we just got to move on. Let's take a look at the standings. William Byron increases his point lead over Christopher Bell by basically 60 or so points, and then Larson in 3rd. For the chase situation, well, right now it's getting tight. Chastain in 14th is 23 points above the cut line. Then you got Priest and Bowman, who are in the teens, 15 and 12 points above. Brad Keselowski, 12 points out. Hocevar makes a little headway forward, 22 points out and 26 out for Austin Cindric. Now, in the terms of the in-season tournament, obviously we lost to Tyler Reddick, unfortunately. William Byron moves on to go against Kyle Larson, his teammate in the next one at Iowa, and then it will be Hamlin versus his driver and employee of Tyler Reddick. Then Chase Elliott will take on Bubba Wallace, and Carson Hocevar advances again to go against Alex Bowman. All 4 Hendrick cars right now are currently in the final, 8 drivers, which is wild. Nonetheless, that does it for me. I'll see you guys in Iowa. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.
I'm stuck in my head, need an exit.